And we're going.
Okay. So, are we paying attention? We're coming up.
Hold on a second.
What you're going to do today is you're going to get your dough. And what we want to do is we want to knock the air bubbles out of our proofed dough. And in order to do that, maybe I'll just have Brogan do it. You're just going to kind of punch it down. And it's kind of tricky back here, so let's move this. Come here, Brogan. Let's do this.
You think I should take off my jacket for this?
No, you're fine.
It's not gonna ruin.
No. Okay, come here.
Okay.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Follow the sound.
Now in this bowl is the dough. I'm gonna have you just kind of punch the air bubbles out.
With my hand?
Yep. There you go. Perfect. So what she did was she deflated the air bubble stop. Now I'm gonna take my dough and I'm gonna put it onto my countertop.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna lightly dust my countertop with a little bit of flour.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Brogan, I'm gonna give you a rolling pin.
Okay.
And you're gonna roll this.
I love
best
being.
you
I
can.
like being the star.
Right
of the
here.
show. I love being the star. of the
Into
show.
about a 14 by 10 inch rectangle. Right here. Start rolling.
Okay.
Good.
I'm not very good at this.
Okay, push forward. All the way forward and then push all the way back. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's like going on a swing. Like.
You're doing excellent. Here, let me go ahead and get the shape just a little bit straightened out for you here. Now, as you're rolling it, notice when you use a rolling pin, we don't just go like this. You're actually pushing down and forward. You're controlling where the dough is gonna go. And my rolling pin happens to have a crack in it, so it's leaving a mark, but it really won't matter for our cinnamon rolls.
Wait, your rolling pin's what?
It's got a crack in
Do you
it.
need a new one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You could tell your grandma.
All right.
Oops, let's go this
I
way.
will tell you. You remembered about my grandma's
I
list.
did. I did.
Hopefully she'll do it when she gets to feeling better. She
Yeah.
wasn't feeling too good today. She had the same thing I had last week.
I want you to keep working on rolling that, okay? Now, while somebody in your group is rolling this out into a 2 hands, hon.
2 hands?
Yeah, there you go.
I've seen it one-handed.
And I think we're about there. I'm gonna take 6 to 7 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna start with 6. And we're just going to melt it down.
This is my lab work for today, isn't it?
Yep, you're doing good.
Oh, thanks. So at least I'll have my own cinnamon rolls here.
So when you melt your butter in the microwave, I want you to be sure that it is covered with a small dish. Otherwise, we're gonna have a mess we'll have to clean up.
And does anybody like messes?
No,
No, especially not me.
no.
Because I'm wearing my favorite jacket. I don't know how white would go with black. Probably not very well.
So just let that melt down. A little bit longer.
Do you need me to keep rolling this?
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Okay.
So what do you guys think? Is that like 14 by 10-ish? Looking?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not all the way melted, but it's softened. So now what I'm gonna do is take a rubber scraper.
Ooh.
Okay, we can stop that.
Woohoo!
Okay, remove the rolling pin.
All right.
Just set that aside.
Okay. Do you need any one of those?
I do. Okay, so I'm gonna spread my margarine or butter, we're using butter, across the surface of my dough. This is gonna act kind of like a glue.
When do we get to eat these cinnamon rolls?
Probably tomorrow. We'll bake them tomorrow. All right, so Brogan, what I got here is butter on the dough. I'm gonna just spread that around, okay?
I might make a little mess. But...
Boys, where are you supposed to be right now? Which class?
Oh, we're setting reports out.
Huh?
We're setting our stuff out.
Okay. And which class are you supposed to be was my question.
Oh, yeah,
Huh?
world history.
And he's fine with that?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Sorry, I'm left-handed.
That's okay. Okay, so our butter spread. Now, what I have here is 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar, a tablespoon of cinnamon, And I added 2 teaspoons of flour. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna help thicken the filling, because sometimes when you have a cinnamon roll, when it bakes, you get little gaps where the cinnamon filling can be. That flour is going to help it fill in those gaps. So I'm just gonna combine this flour and cinnamon and brown sugar together.
I can smell it. It smells good.
So once that's mixed, I'm gonna make sure there's no clumps in here. I'm gonna sprinkle this over my butter, like so.
Like what?
So,
Like so?
like just like this.
Like this?
I know, I'm kind of like
A
Little
belly
House on
girl.
the Prairie. a little bit.
What about this? Or is this not okay?
This is just too much, too much. All right, so my brown sugar and cinnamon and a little bit of flour is
See,
on.
I make demos fun here.
You do. You know, what's cooking if it's not fun?
Oh, what? Exactly. Remember the morning I made pancakes and we made it way too fun?
Yes, okay. Now, starting with the long end, this is the long end.
I smell cinnamon.
We're gonna roll.
With a rolling pin?
Nope, I'm just gonna roll it up as I go.
When do I get to eat these tomorrow?
Yeah.
It'll be part of my brekkie. Because guess who didn't get brekkie today?
Let me guess. You.
Yeah, because my grandpa's brekkie is just not fun anymore. Frosted mini wheats, and I'm like sick of them.
Gross.
Ugh. I get tired of his breakfast food so quickly. First day was Honey Nut Cheerios. Then it was these little Kind bars that
Oh,
have
the kind bars.
and then frosted mini wheats. What's next?
Okay, now I need a baking sheet with parchment. Can somebody grab that for me?
I can definitely try to put the parchment on there, but
I just need a baking sheet. Yeah, where is Kennedy?
I don't know.
I just need a baking sheet, okay? And then I'm gonna have you guys get started.
Mrs. Boyd,
Yeah.
you see I'm wearing my favorite black plush
I
jacket.
do see you wearing your favorite black jacket.
It's very plush.
You're like a black cat.
What? Have you felt it before?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Super soft.
You had to put it in timeout, didn't you?
Oh, probably.
Why? Because it was being bad. Remember the old?
Don't worry.
Remember the old phone with the busted speakers that you had to put in timeout?
Okay, a baking sheet, half a sheet of parchment paper. I'm low on cooking spray, so just take your butter wrapper and use that to grease your
I've
parchment.
heard oil works too.
Yeah, you could also use oil. I'm just gonna use this.
But I know a lot of things that work.
Yeah, okay. Now this is the fun part.
Ew!
You're gonna take a piece of thread.
Okay, what
You could use dental floss, you could use baker's string. I just use thread because it's easier and I always have it available. And the first thing you're gonna do is just start cutting off about 1 to 1.5 inch slices of this tube.
Are we gonna eat these tomorrow?
Yep.
I want breakfast.
So try to keep the filling in there as best as you can. I like to make them touch so that you get more of that center edges instead of so much outside crusty edges when it bakes. And you're just gonna keep slicing these rolls. Now, when you get done with this, you're gonna take some plastic wrap, cover them, and put them in the fridge because they have to rise again overnight. We'll pull them out in the morning, and then by the time class starts tomorrow, we will get these in the oven, and then you guys will make the icing, and they'll be ready to go.
And then I'll be able to go.
And then you can eat your brekkie.
My brekkie.
So I want you right now to go ahead and find your dough, and
You're going to go
start the filling recipes. Yes, you can go sit back down.
Okay, since I'm done with my lab stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was I sitting? At the beautiful glass table.
The glass table. Karen's up on the other side of the room. Mrs. Hildebrandt, she's writing some stuff at the table. Go the other way, Brogan. It's kind of an obstacle course.
I ever wanted to be a kid, which is going to
I certainly have.
awful today.
What happened today?
My alarm went off and I did not want to get up here. Because Grandpa was being way too loud at 3 a.m.
Oh, jeez.
He's like this.
Oh my gosh.
He was stomping.
Really?
Yes, I told him not to. You say about that? That was stomping. Like, he's this.
butter from back there. The flour, we're using this for now. The brown sugar, there's your cinnamon right here. Do 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of flour, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, and a tablespoon of cinnamon.